It is time to finish the trifecta. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Thriller here, and welcome to our Pokemon FireRed Randomizer Nuzlocke. What is going on, guys? Yes, like I stated in the beginning, this is the ending of the Gen 1 trilogy. We are here to finally play the final Gen 1 game that's not a ROM hack, but our final Gen 1 game of the series. Obviously, we did Pokemon Red, we did Pokemon Yellow, and yeah, we are doing Pokemon Fire Red. I'm also just going to go ahead and just skip this real quick. Just going to open up the game. Gonna go over the rules of the series real quick. First and foremost, this is a randomized Nuzlocke, so I made sure everything was randomized inside the game, from the TMs to the TMs, items, Pokemon trainer, starter Pokemon, everything in between. And with this being Gen 1, I decided to up what we did. So first time we did a randomizer, basic randomizer. Yep, nothing really changed too much. Our second randomization of Kanto, when we did Yellow, which I do consider Red and Blue and Yellow different games along with Fire Red, of course, because obviously there's a level difficulty towards it, and it's actually a more harder game. And the starters are completely different, so I do consider it two different games. But with this one, we're randomizing the movesets. We're going to play an old school Gen 1 game with randomized movesets. I would have loved to have done this with Red and Yellow, and maybe I should have done it with Red and Yellow. With one of them instead of this one. But I figured, you know what? There's gonna be up to Gen 3 Pokemon in this game. Why not have some little fun? I was debating making this a hardcore Nuzlocke, but I have never really attempted it. And maybe in the future we could do something like that. But I think just to play it safe, we're gonna have this. But we're gonna have a rule here where I'm gonna have a 3 live system. Basically, we only get 3 chances to beat the game. If I have on my third save, so this is life number 1 basically. I only get 3 tries to beat the game. If we lose our Nuzlocke at any point, that's our first life. We lose again, that's our second life. On the third save file, if I cannot beat the game, then we officially lose. I'm now allowing myself as many resets as I gave myself, even though I think it was also 3 resets in Red. But I'm limiting the amount of chances we can to beat the game. So that's going to be the bonus challenge, and that's not going to be easy, especially in the randomized moveset formula. Definitely not going to be easy, so we're hoping we're not going to have the same fate as we did with Red and have much of a struggle time. Surprisingly, Yellow was stressful, but we actually made it through it, which was really scary. Because I thought Yellow was going to be a multi-time reset. But again, everything's randomized. All the special trainers and gym leaders will have 6 Pokemon, including the Elite Four. So, yeah, not going to be fun doing that. Everything will be gym themed, of course, just because we love that little extra challenge. I have basically, again, like I said, randomized everything to the T. So, yeah, again, we're not going to do any voice. I don't think we're going to do any voices again for this series as well. Just because, obviously, there's just, I mean, we're doing a third game of Red and Yellow. I mean, if you guys want to see some voices, I'll do some voices, but we won't do voices. I'll do at least a voice for this, and be a Pikachu. Pika! In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves. Gather information and hints from every source. New paths will open to you, helping people in need, overcoming challenges and solving mysteries. At times you will be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep on pushing on. Through your adventure, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and archive personal growth. Achieve personal growth. This is our big message to press the A button and let your adventure begin! Thanks, Pikachu. Obviously, if you guys don't know, some of the 3rd gen games, when you hit the spacebar for speed up, obviously you don't hear sound. Again, I apologize, I don't know how that happens. Alright. Another thing is, who do I name as our rival? I believe I've done Jinja, Cherry, Colin. Spoilers, I'm gonna do one for Goku. Which one that is. I'm trying to think of everyone else I've used. I don't remember who we used for Platinum. I'm gonna have to look back on that. But I think we either did Rose or Lamar for Platinum. So I think I'm gonna name this after my good buddy, or as the lore that we do between our friend group, my father's Shadow. Not Shadow the Hedgehog, but his name's Shadow. Of course, I will still nickname a Pokemon after Shadow if we get a Pokemon app. But yes, our journey begins. X defend. Wow, talk about garbage. Also, real quick, make sure we have the fast text. Let's see, what's a good text? I haven't checked. I really pay attention to these boxes. So there's only 10 frames in this game? That's lame. I'm feeling 7. Let's go with 7. Lucky number 7. Excuse me. But yeah, guys, we're playing Gen 1 for the third and final time. I know probably some of you are like, why are we playing through another one? But here's the thing, this one's technically different as well, because like I said, it has up to Generation 3 Pokemon, which is insane! Then we get Generation 3 Pokemon right off the get-go, which is really cool. So, obviously, if you guys don't know what a first episode is, it's always a cheesy short video, and also that's what the common question of the day is. What is our starter Pokemon should be for you guys? And, yeah, again, I'm super excited to do this. And don't worry, guys, again, outside of ROM hacks and everything like this is our last time tackling Yellow. Yeah, tackling Gen 1. It was the trifecta. I said we were going to do all 3 versions of Gen 1, and I meant it. Because obviously they're all different games and they're all right, even though Yellow you can comparably say is almost the same, if not it's basically Red and Blue, but just slightly harder. But no, it has its own title screen, has its own set of starters, and so it's just enough difference. I think slight differences is enough to state that it's its own game. But let's find out what our starters are going to be. Our first starter, Claydol. Alright, that's not bad. You know, it's not the worst. Our second starter, a Seal. Not really that good. And our final starter, Ponyta. Not gonna lie, I don't know what I really want here. Now, obviously, it's randomized movesets, so we're not gonna know what the movesets are of these Pokemon. So, that is something new. Also, it's randomized abilities, so there's another factor into that. I would probably say Claydol might have the better starting moveset here, but then again, Rapidash would have better fire coverage moves. It could easily already have Flame for a get-go. So I think I'm perfectly fine with taking a Claydol or a Ponyta. I kind of don't really want Seal unless it gets Ice Beam right off the get-go. But regardless, I think I kind of want the Claydol or the Ponyta. But again, not my decision. This is all you guys. You guys get to make the decisions around here, and I'm just the game playing the video games. So, with that being said, you guys now have the choice. Is it going to be Ponyta? Is it going to be Seal? Or is it going to be Claydol? Your votes now must be tasted. Must be tallied. And once we have a winner, we will go ahead and pick our starter. And of course, if something does happen where there is no votes for the Pokemon, I obviously will make the ultimate final decision on that regards. But hopefully you guys will vote. I always like to encourage you guys to vote because it's much more fun when you guys vote versus me just normally picking the starter. But sometimes it happens, if not most of the time. But sometimes it happens, and that's just how it goes. So, with that being said, it's time for you guys to make your decisions. It is now time for you to choose the starter. But until next time, guys, I've been Thriller. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are hyped and excited for the most craziest version of Gen 1 that you can ever think about. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next episode where we begin our journey to Pewter City. And we might even take on the first badge in the first get the first badge in the first episode. Who knows? Or we could just restart immediately in episode 2. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you. Take care and have a good day.